Now I'm going to come up front and just add a thread foundation to right behind the eye and work my way back. Alright, then we're going to grab a little bit more deer hair because we're going to tie in the wing case. About twice as much deer hair as what we tied into the tail. Yeah, it's a hackle pliers go together. Well then, you're luckier than I am. Your eyesight is good. Sometimes I use hackle pliers, other times I don't, but for the most part, I'll use those. If I don't use those, I use those little electrical test clip leads that I've shown you guys in the past. Now that's a little bit too much deer hair, so I'm going to grab it at the back and then pull forward and get rid of the short ones. And grab it at the tips and pull. Still too many in there. That's pretty good right there. And that's how it's so that the tips line up with the back of the bend of the hook. Then I'm going to walk my thread through it a little bit. That's pretty much it right there. Now what you can't see here, you might be able to see it. I trapped a couple of the hackles. Pull those out. Come in here. Sort of pre-trim some of this hair. Alright. Now it's sticking up pretty high. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold that. I'm going to compress the hair up forward and work my way to the back of the front of the body. Now when you really pull down on it, it flows up just like an up-turned caddis. If you don't like that, then all you have to do is hold it, come up, do 2 wraps like this, and get back down. Can you see those wraps? But you can make that wing be a real low profile. If you look at the far side, it hasn't torqued over. I don't like my wings that low, but I'm just showing you, like, if you were going to do a grasshopper and you wanted the wing case to lay flat against, that would be one way to do it. But all you do is you do a couple loose wraps towards the back, and then you come forward and pull down tight. That way it will stop the hair from flaring. Now we're pretty close to being done. All we're going to do is grab a hackle, grizzly, I don't know what size. Size to match the hook, which is a 12. Tie that in. We'll do a little trimming here. I don't want to crowd the eye. I sort of already have, but I think we can sneak it in there. And then all I'm going to do, put a little bit more webbing on it. Just change the color a little bit, because it has a yellow underbase head. I guess you could just use yellow thread. Wet your fingers a little bit if you're I'll just pull it off. Easy stuff to work with. Sort of. Wind your hackle forward. Grab the bad neck. Feathers look nice, but the problem is they never work. They want to turn sideways on you, and it's not anything that we're doing wrong. It's the nature of a feather.